my name's NewFlowerGirl, but you can call me Demi, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about my time in Gran Canaria, which actually happened not that long ago, and I thought, like, let's go. Let's show you some pictures I took. I didn't include all of them, just some that I took that I thought were really pretty, and a couple of clips. Two videos in them that were just amazing. So yeah, the picture you see on screen right now, you can see that I took it because of, well, this. Yeah, watermarks. Always put them on your pictures, guys. You never know when someone's gonna steal it. But yeah, this was from Takeoff, out of Schiphol. Basically, practically day one of the holiday, and I was like during the while we were sitting in the plane, basically the captain came on and said, we are still waiting for the final suitcases to be loaded up. And I saw that the sky was getting lighter in color, and I was kind of like, well, now we'll get a killer view of the sunrise. And lo and behold, sunrise. This was in the air. I believe we were about, like, well, we were not super high. I don't know how high we were. But yeah, it's really pretty. I like it. It's nice bit for drawing. I'm gonna have to then cut it out to like about here. And then you have a perfect drawing, like perfect picture for a painting. So yeah, let's go to the next picture. Yeah, this is I believe the Pyrenees Mountains. If you don't know what they are, what those mountains are and where they are, basically they're mountains. It says in the name, and they are on the border of France and Spain. But they are also a bit on Portugal, and we flew over Portugal. So yeah, you can see a little bit of cloud here. You can actually see a bit of the mountain. I've never been to the Pyrenees, so I didn't know what it looked like. And you can also see the tip of the wing. We were flying with Transavia. So yeah, now we have a clip of one my boyfriend filmed, which is the landing. There's no audio. I turned it off. So yeah, here is the clip of the landing. This is Gran Canaria itself. We're on the way to the landing area, and basically my boyfriend wanted to film the wing because it's the most exciting bit of the entire flight. You see the flaps get extended, which are these things. And when we touch the ground, you'll see a little flap going up like so. Those are the speed brakes. Yeah, it's awesome. But look at this, Gran Canaria. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. The plane we were on, let me tell you, is an Airbus A321 or A320 Neo twin jet. This is basically a twin jet. It's pretty cool. I believe the flaps are now at max flaps. But yeah, it's gonna take quite a long time. Like the video's nearly halfway. But yeah, it was beautiful, the landing. Yeah. Just seeing this, it makes me want to go back. But the landing, the descent, the beginning of the descent, my ears hurt like crazy. It felt like the pilots were performing a slam dunk. I've been watching a lot of air crash investigation prior to this, which I probably shouldn't have. But yeah, I know what a slam dunk is. I'm going to explain it to you guys real quick. It's basically when a pilot goes up high and it drops really quickly low down and then lands. That's a slam dunk. it felt like this. It felt like that, basically. Our ears hurt so much. Like, I didn't have enough chewing gum. If I didn't have enough, I wouldn't have had enough chewing gum for the trip back if I got more. But yeah, we're almost getting ready for landing. You can see how close we are to the ground, just a few hundred feet. And that's the runway. That's the beginning. That's actually taxiways. But wait for it. The moment we hit the ground. There we go. See? Those are the speed brakes coming on. It was amazing. We did bounce a little, but it wasn't as bad as the FedEx one that just kept on bouncing and ultimately crashed. But yeah, that's Gran Canaria Airport. Amazing, right? We have those pigeons at home, here in the Netherlands. These are lovebirds. Kind of. They're pigeons. And they were there, just at the resort. And this one was perched pretty nicely. We were getting ready for dinner. I don't actually have pictures of the place. So after this, I'm going to go up, after all of this, I'm going to go up onto Google and show you pictures of the place where we were. And I'm also going to get up like Google Maps and stuff. Yeah, pigeons. This is a bit of Puerto Rico, and you can tell they have McDonald's. But yeah, this is part of Puerto Rico. I know Puerto Rico is also like in South America, but this is Northern Hemisphere Puerto Rico. Yeah, we were at Mogan Mall right here, at the end of Mogan Mall. There is a McDonald's. About 1 kilometer the other way, so like that way, like this way, there's another shopping mall. That's the Puerto Rico shopping mall. At the end of that, there's another McDonald's, which is 1 kilometer away from the McDonald's. Well, I am standing here taking that picture. Funny, huh? Yeah, they have a lot of McDonald's, which is nice. The only thing they didn't have was milkshakes. And I was upset because I wanted a milkshake. Yeah. But it's beautiful. This is like La Roque-Choc kind of vibes. If you're from France, you'll know what I'm talking about. But if not, La Roque-Choc is basically a place along the Dordogne River in France, southern France. And all the houses are carved into the mountain, but these are just built against the mountain, and this is just residential housing. This is not a hotel. On the other side there was a hotel. So yeah, part of the resort, but this just looks so pretty. Just night. This is just sunset. Look at the colors. Okay, I just want to make a painting out of this. Honestly, I mean, this is just gorgeous. I might ask my granddad to help, because my granddad is an artist. Yeah, my granddad. He's an artist. He's famous here in this town. So yeah, and yes, that is a book about him, about 7 paintings he made of the afterlife. It's really nice, these paintings. But yeah, he's a good artist as well, so I might ask if he could help me with that. We went to the beach at Playa de Amadores. It's beautiful. We had pretzel sticks, and you know the Dutch, us Dutch people, we always feed birds. We couldn't resist the urge. Yeah, these are actually city pigeons. these guys were brutal. They tried to peck my toes. And basically I had that on because the sun was burning. I basically had my towel on my legs because the sun was burning so much. And yeah, it just hurt, so I just did that. And I put sand on my feet so they wouldn't get burned. And then, yeah, it actually works. Like, if you're at the beach and you forgot to put sunscreen on your toes, on your feet, just make your feet wet and just dump sand all over it. It's helpful. It's really good strategy. But yeah, these pictures, they were brutal. Oh yeah. This is what I filmed on the boat. We had a dolphin search tour. We basically sailed out about 20 minutes south from the islands. And they're basically dolphins right there. Let me quickly, I have slime in my throat, look up the dolphins. It's a striped dolphin, I believe. It's striped dolphin. And these are small, even though they're adults. But they just loved this. They were enjoying this. We were on a catamaran, which is basically a boat that has 2 legs-ish and then a flat bit, and underneath that's just open. And the dolphins, they were just swimming underneath it, and they were jumping out of the water, and it was amazing. This is the first time I've seen a dolphin in the wild. Normally I've seen dolphins in a zoo. We have a zoo that that we have so many zoos that are just like for one animal type. We have a zoo for just birds, which apparently also has red pandas. We have a zoo for monkeys. We have a zoo for Cretaceous animals, like sea life. But that sea life zoo actually rescues sea life and makes them make them better, and then they put them back out into the wild if they are wild. They actually once saved an orca, a killer whale. And it lived for a while in the zoo itself, but unfortunately it's passed away. There's been a movie about it, a Dutch movie, about a certain dolphin in there. That movie, it's still going around. Yeah. I saw that movie in the cinema on that park, in that zoo. They apparently have a cinema in the zoo. Yeah, that was at the time when that movie had just come out. I have a couple more. This is the last one. This was this is just beautiful skies. I love these kind of skies when the clouds are just pink. I love it. It's amazing. So yeah. Now that we're at it, we're gonna go to Google, and we're gonna go to Google Maps. Let me just press through that. It's really bright for me. And now this one. Okay, I need to find a better solution for my keyboard, because it's constantly pressing onto the thing. Onto the button of my thing. Right, so this is Gran Canaria, guys. Gran Canaria. The airport is here. Ooh, we were right here-ish. We were in Mas Palomas. That's Holiday World. We were at Turbo Club. Yeah. Where are the pictures? Nope. Ah, here. Pictures. This was the swimming pool. With a pool bar. And this wasn't the only swimming pool. No, no, no. We had more. We had another one. I'm not going to do... Yeah, this is one of the bedrooms. Yeah. One of the bathrooms. This wasn't the one we had. We had a completely different one. But yeah, it was beautiful. We had a food thingy right there. Like a food... like a spa. Not spa, but spar. It's basically like it's like the Lidl, but it just sells food. What else? That's the other swimming pool, and it also has a kids pool right behind that, just a little child pool. It was deep though. And yeah, the water, it was salty. Oh my goodness, it was so salty. It tasted like the sea, but with a bit of sugar. It wasn't that salty, but still. Oh, wrong button. Yeah. Yeah, another one of the places. That is the dining room. It didn't look like this though. All the tables weren't with tablecloths, probably because people made them all dirty. But yeah. Oh, there we are. That's all the pictures. But yeah, it was all amazing. There was a holiday world. Basically, we didn't go there, but it's basically this. This is what we saw on the outside. We basically saw this and this. I believe that there, maybe. No, other side. That on the other side, that's where thingy was, I think. No. But yeah. We saw this sign from the park itself. I think maybe from here, maybe here, right here we were. That's where our resort was. Like our resort wasn't it wasn't a hotel. It was just like, my God, words, Demi, words. It was just apartments. There we go. Right. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna go to Playa de Amadores. Believe it's somewhere over here. Believe it's here-ish. Playa de Amadores. Yeah. This. That cost €100 for an hour, but you have like the entire water park to do. Yeah, look, it's just basically like a bay. It's a nice bay. And yeah, all the way past there, that's where we spotted the dolphins. But yeah, Playa de Amadores was amazing. We went to the port of Puerto Rico, to the harbor, Puerto Rico harbor. That's where we got onto the boat, onto the catamaran. That's Playa de Amadores. But yeah, we also went to where is it? Angry Birds. I'm close. I'm close to it. Mogan Mall. That was the shopping mall. And it had these fountains also. It was amazing. And that's what it looked like at night. We didn't go there at night. But yeah, there was so many cool things there. And right there, this stretches on the whole way. And apparently you can also get that. Alright. Actually, let's change it to this. Yeah, look at that. Gran Canaria. This always makes me kind of feel on edge. But yeah, we were kind of like out there in the middle of nowhere. Here-ish for the dolphins. So yeah. And that's not all the islands of the Canary Islands. You have La Frontera, La Palma. That's where my dad's sister went to. You have San Sebastian, Tenerife. Probably didn't know that. You have Gran Canaria, Fuerteventura, and Lanzarote. My nan, my mother's mother, went there because she has like a little coffee mug thing, like where you put your coffee mug on there. I don't have words anymore. But yeah, that's all the islands. So yeah. And there was so many other things we could have done as well. So yeah. Now let's find Holiday World again. Holiday World. Turbo Club. Let's go and do a bit of Google Maps. Yeah. Look at this. Ah. Yay. Oh. Where am I? No, I want to go to Turbo Club. Oh yeah, this was the roundabout that we had to go on to get to it. That's a bus. That's a bus that took us there. So yeah, this is one of the entrances, I believe. I don't think it's Turbo Club. No, it's Koala Garden. Yeah. You can drive around here forever and ever and ever. Like, it's awesome. And we saw so many other things. The only downside of that resort, there we are, is basically the Wi-Fi was shit. So yeah, if you go this way, this is the main entrance of Turbo Club. Like, this is the main entrance, right here. Can I go even more forward? No, I cannot. But yeah, it was amazing. I loved it. I loved it there. So, if you guys are ever looking for a place to go, I would strongly recommend Gran Canaria. Maybe not Turbo Club. Well, if you are a big lover of different kinds of food, if you eat like almost everything, then I would suggest yeah. Because sometimes the food was a bit eh. Towards the end of the holiday, everything was great. There was one time when the only thing I could have was spring rolls and fries. But there were other times when I went just like honestly. The thing they succeeded the most in was was pasta and mashed potatoes. They always did great with mashed potatoes. Never too salty. The carbonara was amazing. And yeah, the veggies were not always properly boiled, but there was one thing which I'm going to recreate for a video at some point, and that is basically like broccoli gratin, and it's like broccoli, cauliflower gratin, just veggie gratin. It's basically just vegetables with cheese melted on top. I'm gonna try and recreate it at some point and do it for you guys on video. And yeah, I'm also gonna make ratatouille at some point, but not the ratatouille that you guys are all used to with aubergine and yellow courgette. Basically gonna make one with potatoes and chicken. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little explanation video of our return. I also want to say I've done a lot of things for the first time on this holiday. I mean, I've been flying for the first time. I've experienced turbulence for the first time. I sat on the airplane toilet for the first time. I've experienced heavy turbulence. Well, heavy. It felt like heavy turbulence for the first time. Basically, where the pilots were like, "Let's turn on the fasten seatbelt sign just to be safe." And basically, after I got a bit used to it, to the turbulence, I was like playing my game. I kept playing Nonogram the entire flight home, and we had tailwind coming back home, which was amazing considering the plane was late. Like we were standing at the gate, getting ready to board, and the plane wasn't there. So then, about 20 minutes later, the plane landed. So at the time when we were supposed to take off, we were boarding. We were supposed to take off at 7:15 local time, which was just UK time, basically. But in the end, we boarded at 7:15 p.m. UK time. We were supposed to land in Amsterdam Schiphol Airport at quarter to 1. We landed. Our actual arrival time was 5 minutes past 1-ish. Well, actually 3 minutes past 1, because at 1:04 I sent a text to my mum. But yeah, we landed on the longest runway at Schiphol Airport, which is Portaban. And basically, if you've ever, if you live in the Netherlands and you live somewhere near Schiphol, and you haven't done it, along Polderbaan you can actually spot planes. Like there's a special spot where people are allowed to stand, and it's amazing. You see planes land, you see them take off, and I believe my parents once had it when a pilot had to conduct a go-around. And also we went there with heavy winds, like with wind shear stuff. I don't remember much of it, but I do remember going there. And I might do it again one time for a video. I've got a plane tracker on my phone as well. My boyfriend has one as well. I downloaded it right after I got back. But yeah, you should definitely do that. Like it's one of the attractions in the Netherlands that doesn't cost you anything other than gas money and food, which you buy prior. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then please hit the like button and also consider subscribing if you don't want to miss any other video. But that's it from me for now, and I shall see you guys in another video. Goodbye!